We are leaps and bounds. We are with our latest project, which is Blank Wall, and in this project we go large. But first, we engaged lots of teens to use their creative juices and work with various art formats, from drawing, from talking, from painting, from even painting on the windows inside the office which we used, which was by the bus station. This concept came about because originally there was quite a lot of aggro going on around the bus station, and we wanted a system whereby we could engage disenfranchised children and make them feel proud about the town that they were in.
Over the 8-month period, the young students explored lots of different genres of artwork and different mediums of artwork, from spray painting to digital artwork, using paints in a different way and experimenting with paints and lots of other different skills.
To brighten up Halesowen, there were various empty areas that needed something doing with. And we allowed our pupils, our students, our creatives to actually run riot with their thoughts. The result is, outside you will see some fantastic examples of artworks used by street artists from and inspired by their original works of art.
And we used every resource available to us to help the young people decide what they wanted to do, and they had no limits. They could actually paint whatever they wanted. So that was a really enjoyable process, working with the young people with a gem of an idea and then getting that idea and developing it, and then finally to the stage where we all gathered in the subway and then they were helped to paint their artwork onto the wall.
We asked them, using various different painting techniques, what they wanted to paint. And one of the most fantastic results we got was the fact that they could use their own method of thinking, not being told, you must do this. That's an integral part of all our projects, and especially with Blank Wall, to be able to use your own idea and see it come to fruition.
Have fun and don't be scared if you don't want to do anything, because you don't have to do anything you don't want to, but if you want to, you can just try.
It was very fun and I enjoyed it, and I learned a lot of things from it.
I found it good because I've learnt different ways how to do art, and it showed more of my artistic side, and I've surprised some of my family members. They were surprised because they thought I was good at drawing anyway, but they didn't realise I was better than they expected.
We've seen friendships made. That's one of the big things I think I've seen. It gives them an opportunity to really kind of let loose with some creativity, really sort of explore ideas in a way that's not necessarily rote educational, but very much mentored, so that it really builds their confidence. Some of the kids have been unsure when they've sort of set off on a project, and then they've really gone at it.
Not all students did create what you would traditionally think of as street art. Some of them worked with poetry, others worked with well-known cartoon characters and things like that, and made adaptations of those. And so there was a really wide gambit of styles and ideas and everything going into the pot and going into the mix, with some really great results coming out of it.
Halesowen in Bloom has been getting international recognition, and that's a very similar theme to when we gave the participants something to think about, flowers, bloom, and actually put it together. All our participants bloomed. Some had no idea about art. They sat there quite cautiously at first, But after a short while, go on, have a go, have a go. Things started to blossom, and one of the topics was flowers within Halesowen, how you interpret it. We had one lovely little girl come along because her brothers came along when she was younger. Can I come too? Yes, sit down, enjoy. And she did this lovely, lovely flower with a ladybird on it. It just was beautiful.
I've enjoyed it, and I've gained the ability to draw things I didn't really expect to draw and get more creative with projects.
It's been fun and exciting, and it let me be more creative.
Many of the young children found that the experience was really opening for them, and they got the chance to engage with children from other schools and from other environments and other backgrounds. Some of the young people I felt were lacking in confidence when they started, but then throughout the process of the project really gained in confidence, both personally and artistically. They were encouraged to explore all mediums of artwork which they probably wouldn't have engaged with in the normal school environment, and I think the results showed that.
Hello, my name is Armandeep, and I really enjoy going to Blank Wall since it's like a fun experience, especially if you want to do arts and designs in the future. You get to meet new people and learn new skills as well. Along with that, you get to experiment with different types of materials like paint, inks. You get to spray paint as well on the ball. And it's a really fun experience. I'd really recommend you join it.
It's given me something to do and to occupy my time in a productive way, and it's got my brain going helpfully and not just doing the things you most do on most nights. And it's given me a chance to get to know people who I probably wouldn't have known before, and it's given me opportunities.
When we were painting on the floor with the multicolours, and then we slid on it to make art.
Is that something that you think you'd do at school?
No.
So you've done things here that you'd never thought you'd do at school?
Yeah.
It was very fun, and I enjoyed it, and I learned a lot of things from it. It inspired me to do things that I didn't know I could do. I learned how to be more creative, and I learned things that I didn't know before.
Hi, I'm Vicky Rogers, and I'm the Town Centre Manager for Halesowen. We've been so excited about working with the Leaps and Bounds team to help transform Halesowen Town Centre. Thanks to the Blank Wall project and the young people that have engaged, we have managed to bring Halesowen Town Centre to life. The adaptation of the young people's perception of Halesowen is a unique way of bringing creative art to the town centre. The project has helped to instil civic pride into the young people. Halesowen Town Centre has been subject to antisocial behaviour. By working with the young people through this project, we're hoping to eradicate that and make Halesowen Town a wonderful place to visit.
Hello, I'm Eve O'Connor. I'm the Centre Manager at the Cornbow Shopping Centre. It's been great to be involved in the Blank Wall project in Halesowen, and we've been proud to support this by providing the accommodation. The project fundamentally wanted to engage with the youth in the community and address some of the issues we've had with antisocial behaviour and communicate in a positive way. With this in mind, the result of the project has been amazing in terms of the artwork produced by the youth and the final results which they've all contributed to, and we've been very pleased with the results.
When we did the sessions within the future, looking at aliens, what would it be like to have aliens in Halesowen? Hence, Aliensowen. And one of our participants drew a cow, and she had an alien craft, zoop, and beamed it up. And it was so positive that you'll see it later outside on one of the walls, the Aliensowen wall. So how did it start? Well, a blank wall requires blank bricks. Not real bricks. We used cardboard bricks, and every single person, including parents, were given a brick and said, paint it, draw it, Do whatever you like. Anything that is important to you, draw it, paint it. And what did we get? The result of weeks and weeks of work of everybody who came along doing their own things.
The aim of this project is to fundamentally leave a lasting legacy within Halesowen and with the young people that we worked with. Many of them have expressed an interest in going forward into the arts in some form, whether it be design, fine art, or even writing. And all these sort of skills have been promoted and encouraged throughout the past 8 months in order to help all these young individuals achieve their own personal goals, rather than it be a whole group working towards one particular goal. Individually, they all work towards their own separate goals and achieved a lot more than they ever thought they would.
It's made me think that I don't have to do everything perfect and like make a plan and then go over it properly. I can just do it, and if it looks good, then it looks good, and if it doesn't, it probably still looks okay. So it's made me accept like it's not going to be perfect every time. And it's helpful not just in art but in everything, like writing and school. Like it's not going to be spot on, but if you're happy with it, then that's what matters.
It helps with getting to know other people and just working with other people, and it just helps me to get more social. Blankpool has developed my creativity more than I expected.
The spraying in the subway was an excellent experience for all concerned. The opportunity to work in a live environment in front of the public as well, I think really boosted confidence. Again, there was that sort of degree of uncertainty to start off with, but within a few minutes of Cal's demonstration, the kids were really knocking it out. They can't wait to get back for the second bit.
Have you enjoyed doing this? Tell me about it. Tell me about this piece of work.
I think it was very fun.
As one of the artists and mentors involved in the project, I gained personally from it. I've been teaching and mentoring for about 19 years, and it's always a pleasure to see young people develop for a period of time personally and artistically. It's a great privilege to work with young people in the local Halesowen community. I often feel that young people get a bad reputation, and I don't think this is always due. And it's been a great pleasure working with the young people.
We have received lots of positive comments and feedback around the project. The way the town has been brought to life through colour, through art, has really touched people's lives, helping to make the town a destination of choice, a place for people to visit, and somewhere that brings the community together. This is just a snippet of the wonderful work that is done within the community of Halesowen. We want to see this grow as a legacy for Halesowen and look forward to working with Leaps and Bounds young people to help make our town a wonderful place. We hope that this project has inspired young people to have a creative flair for art, as well as taking ownership and having pride in the place that they live.
The artwork that's been produced and put around the town centre being received extremely well by the local community, with a great response on social media. Through this project we've seen the vibrancy and the colours added to the town, along with all the other displays that we produce through Halesowen in Bloom, has increased the vibrancy of the town and therefore increasing footfall into our community centre. This has provided a lasting legacy for us to enjoy for many years to come.
What do we think our participants got out of this project? Firstly, the ability to express themselves in whatever medium they wanted to work in, and that produced some fantastic paintings which are on show in Halesowen. And secondly, to see their ideas go large, go on great big wall spaces. That's something that they all went, wow. They all felt a sense of purpose, a sense of ownership, a sense of putting their mark on Halesowen. That's what Blank Wall was about.
It's been a real eye-opener. It's been a real good, fun project. It's sort of outside of my wheelbase for normal stuff, and I've got as much from it as the kids have as well. You know, they've all been very enthusiastic about all of the different projects that they're working on. We've burned through a ton of ideas, and we're seeing those come out the other end now as we come toward the close. For me, it's been an absolute blast. I've really met some great kids, and I think some of them have got real careers, not necessarily in the direction they think they're going in, but definitely got some good careers ahead of them.
You enjoyed the spray painting, and obviously you're
Yeah.
one of the guys who spray painted on our subway wall. How did you
Yeah.
find that?
I found that good because I got to show it off to my family and friends, and it felt really good because they were impressed.
The culmination of this project will be several pieces of street artwork that will be placed around Hales Owen Town Centre. These pieces have been created by the young people, and some of them have been collaborations between one or two artists, or some have been collaborations with the whole group as a whole, and then us, the artists, have helped them develop those ideas and develop something that's really impactful and will make a really positive impact on the local community.
What's the lasting legacy of Blank Wall? The project is about creativity. The project means that you've left a mark on the town, a mark in your mind, a mark for others to understand that creativity is so essential to thinking. Without it, we have nothing. Blank Wall is a major success, a major mark on Hales Owen, and other people around will be aware of what we've done.
I'd say it's free, and the people who work here are very well, and plus you get free snacks. So
Plus.
you get to show your friends and brag about it.
Okay. So have you enjoyed Blank Wall then?
Yeah,
Yeah? Would you come again?
definitely.